doctor and they said, man, you know what? Your blood pressure is high. So I said, man, you know what? Man, I got to start to address that. You know what I started to do? I started jumping rope. I started running sprints, right? I turned my workout up. Why? Because I understood that if I don't, then am I going to really be here for my children? I don't care what I say that I want to do and whatever may be the case. If I'm not taking care of my health, am I going to really be there for my children? Like, that's the consequence. So then that's why I say, man, you know what? Let me go ahead and start taking these dang on blood pressure pills. Dang, I ain't taking my blood pressure pills this morning. Right? I'm going to get back and I got to take my blood pressure pills, right? But I'm like, man, I'm going to take my blood pressure pills because I want to regulate my blood pressure because I don't want to deal with the consequence of my organs breaking down and me not being able to function. I've lost close friends to heart failure, right? Because of blood pressure. So I understand the consequence of not paying attention to your blood pressure. So because I don't want that consequence, guess what I'm going to do as far as my decision is concerned? I'm going to regulate my blood pressure. I'm eating broccoli and green vegetables. I'm eating soup with vegetables in it and stuff like that. I'm eating fish. Like, I'm eating fish in my diet. Like, I'm stepping up my diet. I'm paying attention to my diet. I don't use salt on none of my food, right? I don't use the salt shaker. The salt that's on my food is it either has been cooked with it or it comes with it in the packaging, right? I don't use salt. Why? I intentionally don't use the salt shaker. Why? Because I'm not okay with living with the consequence of my blood pressure elevated to levels that's going to break down my organs. Good decision maker, right? I'm okay with the consequence of me being here with my children. I'm okay with the consequence of me skating today with my daughter on her 6th birthday. I'm okay with that consequence, right? I'm okay with the consequence of the freedom. I'm okay with the consequence of being able to go up the stairs and come down the stairs. I'm okay with the consequence of being able to do the slip and slide on family events with my children. I'm okay with that consequence. So that's what I want my children to be, good decision makers, because if they be good decision makers, then guess what? They are going to be living with consequences that they are okay with. And that's what it's all about. You don't want to be living with consequences that you're not okay with. Because that's poor decision making. Because nobody is making our decisions for us. It's us. So I want my children to be good decision makers. Something that I can help them be good decision